here with Informa Connect, and we are at the National Restaurant Association, and I have Brad Nelson from J.T.M. Brad, how are you doing?
I'm great, Marlon. It's always a pleasure.
I was just going to say, it's always a pleasure sitting here chatting with you about these amazing menu items that you guys provide, right?
That's right. Our kettle-crafted culinary solutions, and we've got a whole bunch of new items this year at the show that are going to provide those solutions for operators that we really want.
So what are the big challenges that you're seeing out there with operators right now?
It's obviously labor is still an issue, cost, but this younger generation, the millennials and even younger, these flavor mashup, they're foodies. They grew up with the Food Network and have all this access to the different flavors, international or whatnot. So, and they want that, want that on the menus, want that in their products. It might be a familiar product like mac and cheese, but they want their own little spin on it. So
they want some razzle dazzle on
their
mac
and we want to,
cheese.
really work with the operators, listen to them, and provide solutions more than just delivering a product and saying see you later.
So, what are some of the biggest trends you're seeing out there right now?
Again, it's more convenience. I'm seeing a lot. Portability is a huge factor right now. We're getting ready to do an expansion and adding in a tray line, so we'll do single and multi-unit servings and trays because obviously, you got Grubhub, Uber Eats, the portability, and that younger generation, they're used to it and they want it. And so that's really a big trend we've been looking at. And then just how we want that product to really go to work harder for operators, especially nowadays. Rising costs, labors, like I mentioned. We just really want to work with that operator, provide a solution the whole way through the process.
And you guys are big on providing solutions that can be used multiple ways, right?
Yes. So one of our owners, Jack Moss, if you don't know JTM, it stands for Jack Thomas Moss. But he always says it's not what the product is, it's what the product does. So that's what, when we always create a product, we how is it going to be? Yeah. The versatility, is it going to be across multiple day parts? Because that's what an operator wants. You give them one SKU, and then they can serve it multiple different ways. So that's really what we do with every product.
So talk to me about some of the SKUs that are involved with these 4 delicious meals here. Like what's going on here?
So I'll start with, because a few of them have our new item on it, our birria sauce.
Okay.
And birria. Okay. And I think hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. I've been working on it a lot, but that's a huge trend right now. It's, Technomics has identified it as one of the largest growing trend out there and continue to rise through 2025. So we decided, hey, it takes 3 to 6 hours to create a birria. Let's take that work out of it, that labor out, and provide operators a birria sauce, and we do one with protein as well. And, these non-traditional, Mexican restaurants, like a casual dining, sports bars, they can incorporate it a lot easier and really get that trend on their menus.
So let's pretend like I don't know what birria is, because I don't. What is it?
So it's more like here I'm going to call it like a Mexican. We're in Chicago. An Italian beef is what I call it, or a what is it? A pot roast type of meat. But it's got the guajillo peppers and different spices. It's like cooked for 6 hours. It was originally made with goat meat. We don't use goat meat in ours, but that's how they made it. But we rolled out the sauce first just because a lot of operators already have pantry items that include proteins, and you don't need a traditional beef. You can use a chicken, and again, do multiple things with it. And so you'll see that here. The birria, we have it on our new cerveza queso mac. Okay. So that's made with Dos Equis cheese. So we
hold on a second. Dos Equis cheese?
Dos Equis and queso. Sorry, but yeah, we make a Dos Equis beer cheese pretty much, but it's more of a queso. So it's got more of those green peppers and spices in it. But when we added some shell noodles to it, because again, we identified beer cheese mac is going to be a trend. So what better way to do it? And we topped it with birria. And so we actually have a lot of, like Mexican chains actually thinking about adding this on their menu as well.
That's awesome. What is this? Now, I know what this is because I had it last year and I was here, and it absolutely rocked my world.
So that is a Voodoo Cajun cream sauce. We have a great partnership with New Belgium, and they make Voodoo Ranger IPA. So we took a Cajun cream sauce, added beer to it, and came up with this great item. And we we looked at, hey, Cajun cream sauce is usually made in the back of the house. So again, let's take that labor out, keep the quality in there, and then make it even a little more unique and special, and add the most popular IPA beer out there. And we do beer. We incorporate beer in our products the best in the industry.
I was just going to ask you, tell me about the beer cheese throwdown. We got some pretty cool things happening this year for that, right?
We do our third annual throwdown. I think it's going to be our best ever.
Now, those are some bold words, because the past two were absolutely amazing.
And it was, and you're right. This one's great, but again, we have a national competition to showcase our beer cheese. And again, what the beer cheese can do, because it's a lot more than a dip. So we make a fully prepared beer cheese with the fat tire, and then we make a beer cheese base. So operators can add their own beer, kind of speed scratch item, a starter, to the beer cheese and create their own signature beer cheese. So we've got one contestant to use the beer cheese base, and they used a pumpkin pie ale in it.
Really?
Yeah, it actually, it works. And then the other one uses our fat tire beer cheese. And so we've got an egg roll and a pulled pork hoagie going against each other.
It just blows my mind how these operators come up with these super innovative recipes. Like, what is R&D like for them and for you? Like, how do they come up with these dishes?
It's great. We'll provide a little insight and say, here's what it is, or, here's what we're looking for. Because, the last couple of years, we got a couple pizzas. So I say, let's do more innovative appetizers, more handhelds, more sandwich items. And that's how we came up with these two. So, we're very excited, and we got a great group of judges, including yourself, going to be there, which we appreciate. So we're excited about it. And we even got Eric Greenspan, who's been on the Food Network a lot, and he's got his new school cheese company now. So we're doing that on Monday, and actually doing a birria grilled cheese. Which, as you know, was the winner last year of the beer cheese throwdown from Jessica and Ford's Garage.
So what's to say here about the corporate campus you guys are working on?
So, yeah, we continue to grow. We've got a new expansion project. I hit on a little bit with the tray line, so we're going to have a lot more enhanced capabilities, a lot more capacity, more room to evolve and innovate too. Because as we know, the food industry trends, there's just changing all the time, which is great, which is why we love the food industry. But the Moss family, they keep investing in the company and investing in us. Because they know we're going to get the business, and we've got great customers. But, we need more, packaging options because of the portability and the single and multi-serve, which allows even more catering, because a lot more chains are doing catering as well. And then we're going to have a drain and rinse capability as well. So more healthier products we'll be able to do. So less fat, less sodium items as well. So just continue to what we do, but even better and enhanced capabilities, because we've listened really to our customers.
Yeah, I love the fact that you guys listen, and you're always so willing to grow and evolve and innovate with the industry. You guys do that, and not just with food that tastes better, but food that also is healthier for you too.
We care, we listen, and we want to make sure we get those real ingredients in those products.
Yep, and collaboration leads to innovation. You guys are awesome at that. Brad, thank you so much for hanging out with us today. I cannot wait to try some of the new recipes you have in store, and we'll catch you guys next time.
Thanks, Marlon.